Alright, you guys. It's WLC1, and I am here. As you can see from the title above, I am with David, aka you know him as the wrestling guy. Me and Zach come over here quite. Yeah, we come here a lot. um,
Not
and
enough. No, I'm just kidding.
you see it on the Mega Power Pack channel. You see it on my channel, and yeah. So he's here, and yeah. So how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing pretty well, and yeah. So well, I've I've come to the store since like I was like 6 years old when I was like very
Booger.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the swap meet, and one thing that I wanted to ask you is why or like what made you want to open up a wrestling store like this?
Well, first of all, because I'm a big wrestling fan. I've been
Yeah.
watching it for like 29 years, and almost 30, so I'm old. I started watching wrestling. My first wrestler I saw was Hillbilly Jim, and I was hooked. I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then I had a cell phone store, and that was going slow, so I decided to add wrestling T-shirts to the store. And back then there was no Boost or Metro PCS, so it wasn't easy to get credit for cell phones. So we decided to close, and I had all these shirts left over. So I'm like, oh, what the hell? I'll try the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet.
Mhm.
So I tried the swap meet, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're crazy, David. You're not gonna make any money." So I'm like, "Ah, whatever. I'm just gonna get rid of these 12 shirts, anyways." Well, in like 2 hours, we got rid of the 12 shirts,
Oh wow.
and so I said, "You know what? I'm just gonna keep buying and buying and buying." So we kept ordering shirts, and then we started uh, doing well. So then we started ordering action figures, and the only reason we sold action figures because RVD had his own store,
Uh-huh.
and my wife had bought me an RVD action figure to get it signed
Yeah.
when I went to the store. So I was nosy to see how action figures would do, so I put it on our table and it sold. And then I
Oh,
started
wow.
calling Jacks, and then
Yeah.
everybody said we wouldn't last no more than a year. Well, here we are,
Mhm.
10 years later.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's doing well. It's always growing, and
Thank you.
I
It is
mean,
only year 2 here at the store, but 10 years
Yeah.
total.
hey, that's good. Um, so tonight is now. Let's talk wrestling.
Okay.
Tonight is Monday Night Raw, and as you may know, the King of the Ring tournament is coming back. And have you seen the brackets? Yeah.
I saw him today.
Yeah.
I
Um,
think Ambrose is in it, Ziggler,
Yeah.
and a couple of those guys.
Yeah. Luke Harper. You got Stardust, R-Truth,
Neville.
Neville. Yeah. Neville.
Oh, we know I'm picking our truth.
Do you think?
No, I'm gonna pick the obvious choice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. Well, you guys may just think that I'm just saying this, but I think it's gonna be Dolph Ziggler. You might just be you guys might be thinking that just because he's my favorite wrestler, but
I
yeah.
heard the theory about you and Dolph Ziggler, like me and Daniel Bryan.
What?
We have hard-ons for them.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be PG. That's
So
alright.
yeah. So yeah, I think Dolph Ziggler will win. I know it's Dolph Ziggler versus Bad News Barrett. It's Stardust and R-Truth. It's Neville and who's he?
Is it Harper
Yeah, Harper.
and Ambrose?
Sheamus and Ambrose. I don't think he's gonna WWE's gonna let Sheamus lose right away. I mean, he did lose at Extreme Rules, but I think at Extreme Rules they kind of made both Dolph and Sheamus look strong, because Ziggler coming up with the win, but Ziggler laying on the floor with Sheamus
Right.
standing.
I think I could see what you're saying with Ambrose with Ziggler and Sheamus. I could see them being in the finals tomorrow
Yeah.
for King of the Ring, and then maybe Ziggler getting his payback that way by winning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I don't know. I heard Ambrose might get that big push for the summer, so this
Yeah,
could be
well,
the start of the
yeah.
big push.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm
I-
most
I-
interested in the Bray Wyatt thing, though.
Bray Wyatt. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know who he's cutting the promos on right now, but Zach, Randy Hardy, he said that he thinks it's gonna be Ryback.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was waiting for him to come out last night and
Yeah.
for Bray Wyatt to come out and defend his little brother. Or his
Oh,
older brother.
Bo
I don't know what
Dallas,
brother
yeah.
he is, but
Yeah.
Bo Dallas kind of makes sense from a storyline wise because Bo Dallas needs new life.
Yeah. And ever since he got injured, he just went downhill.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think that'll be interesting. That's the only two things I'm looking forward to on Raw tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it to watch Raw, but I was telling Zach there's nothing new, and then they announced the King of the Ring, and that's the only thing I'm looking forward to right now. So yeah, now well, if you guys are in California and you guys have come down to the Wrestling Guy store, or if you guys seen it on his Twitter, he got new Lucha Underground merch, and Lucha Underground is doing really, really well. They're going by seasons, but if you guys checked out Lucha Underground this past show, I think it was the best match so far in Lucha Underground with the Trios Championship. And I thought it was amazing. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was the best match of the year
Yeah,
so far
Yeah.
from either WWE, NXT, Lucha,
Yeah.
or TNA. I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's up there for me. My favorite match is Mankind and Undertaker Hell in a Cell, but that match is pretty up there. I mean, that's a really, really good match. If you guys haven't seen it,
You have
make
to make sure you catch it. But you haven't
Definitely.
seen the best is still yet to come
Yeah,
with the season
yeah, yeah,
ending.
yeah.
You'll like the ending, trust me. But
Yeah.
you thought this match was good. Wait until you see Ultima Lucha. And then you will be like, okay. Then you won't be able to watch WWE the same. Because I think that's what's killing me with WWE. I went to see some of the Ultima Lucha,
yeah,
and I think that's what's kind of
yeah.
spoiled me.
I mean, like, like when you watch like companies like that, like Lucha Underground, like PWG, where they do crazy stuff, and then you go back to WWE, and there you go with the average headlock, takedown, and it's just not the same.
No, it's boring.
Yeah.
Extreme Rules, which I'll talk about tomorrow, but Extreme Rules was a snooze fest because you like you said, you see PWG, you see Ring of Honor, you see Lucha Underground, you see all these guys busting their butts off and
Yeah.
trying to make the show great, and then you go to Extreme Rules and it's just a bunch of no holds barred matches.
And it was in Chicago. I thought the place would be going nuts.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. When
they have
Roman-
nobody to cheer for.
Yeah, like when Roman Reigns came out, I was ready for the whole crowd to start booing him. I mean, the crowd wasn't dead, but it wasn't a Chicago crowd.
No, I think they don't care right now. That just shows you the product is lame and boring.
Yeah.
That they don't even care who's on the card. I think after Neville, they kind of calmed down, and then after Cesaro and Kid, it just went downhill.
Oh,
I think that might have upset the
God.
crowd.
Yeah, that upset me so much. I was a little bit behind on Extreme Rules. I checked my phone. I got a text from Randy Hardy saying New Day won. I was, and it was during the Cesaro Kid and New Day match, and I was like, oh man,
Can't watch it the same, can you?
yeah. I just skipped it, and then I skip it to an interview with Renee Young and the New Day with the tag team championships,
And
I
then
was
they
like,
bury them right away.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
With Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I think Cesaro and Kid will be getting the title backs pretty soon though, and yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go into it more tomorrow, but it was bad.
Yeah, the tag team division is going downhill. I mean, Jay is out. I think
Yeah.
it's Jay. So no more. Well, for a while, no more Usos. You got Cesaro and Kid that dropped the titles. New Day, Lucha Dragons are the hot team right now. Cesaro and Kid, and in my opinion, Lucha Dragons are the two best teams in the
Right.
WWE today. With Kalisto, with his amazing high-flying ability, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was hoping that Cesaro and Kid, at least one of them would be in the King of the Ring.
Yeah, I mean, at least Cesaro. I mean,
At least Cesaro should have been in
Yeah.
it. I would have liked to have seen Cesaro win. kind of do the Edge and Christian where one gets jealous of the other, and then you have the
Yeah.
tag team split. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I'm hoping if they're keeping them together, it's for a good face
Yeah.
run. But
Yeah.
I would have rather seen them in the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see those two in the finals. Kid against Cesaro.
That'd be a pretty good match.
Yeah. I think
mean,
it would have been the
they
best
have
match.
like a lot of talent that they don't push. Like there's talent like Cesaro, like people that could be in the main event, but WWE doesn't allow it.
Yeah,
And that's just one problem with the WWE today.
They don't know how to use their talent.
Yeah. And it's funny because I was talking, I told you this, but Zach and I were talking and we were saying how we talk down on the WWE so much, and we have such high expectations for like shows like PWG and Lucha Underground and all the indies, but we still pour like money into the WWE. Like right now, I just bought some merchandise from the Wrestling Guys store, and then 10 minutes later, I come back and talk down on the WWE.
I think it's what I said about like WrestleMania. That's why WrestleMania this year, thank God it was good, because I think the card was so weak. It looked weak on paper.
Yeah, I was.
No one was looking forward to it.
No, I mean, like I was there and I was like, oh
Yeah,
man.
you were thinking like I spent my $300.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it was good. Like when Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. Oh my God, man, I was mad. Like Zach, he was all like, I just spent all this money to go see Roman Reigns main event WrestleMania. I was just glad Brock Lesnar, quote unquote, took him to Suplex City.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
But I think now we kind of see why they went with Roman Reigns, because it would have looked weird. I mean, Daniel Bryan, you saw he won the Intercontinental title, and I love Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
and look at him, he couldn't even wrestle at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So I think they kind of were like, you know what, we can't put Bryan in that main event, because if he gets hurt again, then we're going to take the title off of him again, and which makes sense, but
it all came together.
Yeah, but like you said, it's the same thing I've been saying, which is you spend money on WrestleMania before you even know the card.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, oh, it's WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania.
So that's why WWE gets lazy, and they're like, oh, we can throw
we already got
Hornswoggle against El Torito
Yeah.
in the main event, and it's already sold out.
Yeah.
And so I think as fans, we need to. The only way to give WWE the message is to stop spending the money on as live events and Raw.
Yeah.
You know, I was upset that Daniel Bryan wasn't on Raw for a couple weeks, not knowing why, so I didn't watch.
I think that, like, he's kind of injured. Not, like, fully, but,
Right.
like, I think something in that sort. Yeah, that's what I think right now.
I think they're in lazy mode right now.
Yeah, definitely.
The only hot thing right now is, like you said, the Lucha Dragons and Neville.
Yeah.
And hopefully they rebuild Bo Dallas and do something with this guy.
The tag team division is in help, but something that I think is in more help is the Divas division. Yeah, I can see that they're trying to make Naomi bigger star than, and I think she's doing a pretty good job right now. I mean, with the new heel. But the only thing, I don't know who's the heel. I don't know if I should boo the Bellas. I don't know if I should boo Naomi. I mean, it's heel against heel.
I think it's going to lead to Brie turning face and going against her sister.
Yeah.
And taking the title off of her.
Yeah, she was never Divas champion.
Yeah, because there's nobody else I can see. Unless they're waiting for Paige to come back.
Yeah.
But then I'm guessing Paige goes into a feud with Naomi.
Paige won't come back in a while because the movie. But I hope they bring in maybe Charlotte or Sasha Banks or someone from NXT.
Or even Bayley.
Yeah, I mean, they're already.
Well, I heard Emma's doing the heel turn pretty soon. So
Really?
she's supposed to turn heel pretty soon. I guess she's back at NXT working on the new gimmick. And
oh, wow. I mean, that's going to be pretty cool to see.
So hopefully, if they turn the Bella's face, then maybe it's going to lead to Emma.
Yeah.
Because she's a really good wrestler.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah, I like Emma.
They just killed her with the whole Santino.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dance was okay until they put her with Santino.
Yeah.
I think that's when the fans turned on her.
Yeah, I mean, that's when, she got born. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, you guys.